Midweek News, episode 107 for December 26th, 2024. Let's get started. The unofficial VueScan Flatpak. If you're a Linux user who has recently tried to install the latest VueScan version on Ubuntu 24.10, you may have been in for a surprise when it failed to launch. Using this unofficial Flatpak may very well solve that issue by providing a sandbox version of the software with the needed libraries included. I have yet to test this, but I have reason to believe it should work. Now, if we could just get Hambrick Software to publish an official Flatpak, app image, or snap of the software, I'd be very happy. There's a Linux Mastodon app called Tuba. As a former player of the instrument, I had to take a look at this article about a piece of software called Tuba. The software is at version 0.9 and is an unofficial Mastodon app for Linux. Mastodon, for those who don't know, is an attempt at a decentralized social media platform similar to Twitter. Install VMware Workstation on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. Although I'm sure most of my audience is quite capable of figuring this out themselves, it's sometimes nice to have a guide to refer to just in case something goes off the rails. The article makes extensive use of screenshots and commands that can be copied for those who need the help. Virtual Machine Manager. You might have to do some digging to find out what is new in this version, but version 5 is in fact available as a Flatpak app. If you want to work with Proxmox compatible virtual machines but don't have a separate server to run it on, Virtual Machine Manager will let you run KVM virtual machines and LXC containers on your local Linux box with a GUI. Kali Linux 24.1 has been released. This new release brings many changes: Python 3.12, Raspberry Pi customizations, GNOME 47, the dropping of 32-bit support, and 14 new security tools. If you're into security tools, Kali is a great way to find out about them, and then you can ultimately install them on your Linux distribution of choice. System 76 updates Pangolin laptop with 2K display and aluminum body. It's always interesting to watch the handful of Linux-specific PC and laptop manufacturers to see what trends they follow. This time around, it's System 76 borrowing from the Apple playbook with some of the features like the aluminum body. Unlike the MacBook models, this beast is powered by an AMD Ryzen 8945HS with 8 cores and 16 threads and up to 96 gigs of DDR5 RAM. All of this with the starting price of $12.99 direct from System 76. The Kodi Foundation. The article does a nice job of explaining who the Kodi Foundation is and what they do. Being the end of the year, it is also their way of reaching out for more support. While I don't run Kodi full time, I have followed this project for a number of years. The Flowblade video editor. This is an interesting open source video editor, unique since it's only available on Linux. The 2.18 version was released on December 18th and was focused on gradual improvements of features. New in this release, you can now turn timeline clips directly into slow motion or reversed clips. Work has been done on the credits roll generator, support for rendering VP9 WebM videos with Alpha Channel, along with many GUI and user experience updates. Available now on FlatHub. Checking SSD health in Linux. This article details the use of SmartMon tools for keeping track of your drive health. The caveat to the use of SmartMon tools is that you have to be mindful not to misinterpret the results. This is made worse since different manufacturers will report different results when using this tool. Your mileage may vary. Fish Shell 4.0 Beta, a major rewrite in Rust. It's almost cliche these days, but the Fish Shell has been working on transitioning the code base from C++ to Rust for quite some time now. It remains to be seen if this will have benefits long term, but it sounds like there are definitely some advantages that have come along with a few challenges along the way. While I typically stick to Bash or Z Shell, once the stable release of Fish 4.0 is out, I will likely take a look. Home Assistant has a new voice assistant option. If you've ever wanted to live like Tony Stark, here's your chance. This new voice assistant answers to, "Hey Jarvis." While not necessarily a groundbreaking development, the device offers a privacy-focused, locally controlled solution that supports over 50 languages. This may be fun to test out, and it starts at only $59. Valve will join Lenovo at CES 2025. For those of you who might be Steam Deck enthusiasts, this will be an event to look forward to. Valve will join Lenovo at CES 2025 for the future of gaming handhelds. We may have some more SteamOS powered hardware to choose from in the near future. Wine 10.0 RC3 is out. Remember kids, Wine is not an emulator. Version 10 will be coming in early 2025. At some point after this release, we will see Valve and Codeweavers update Proton for use with Steam gaming on Linux. DarkTable 5.0 has been released. DarkTable is the open source raw image editor which can be thought of as the Linux and cross-platform counterpart to Adobe Lightroom. Many new features as well as some camera-specific styles are available in the new version. Support for many recent camera models are now present as well. Available for Linux, macOS, and Windows. And last but not least, OpenShot 3.3 video editor is out now with a new default theme, ripple editing improvements, and a smarter copy-paste operation for effects are among the many improvements in this new version. You can find the release notes and bug fixes on the project's GitHub page, available now for Linux, macOS, and Windows. And that, my friends, will bring us to the end of episode 107 of Midweek News for December 26th, 2024. If you're traveling this holiday season, stay safe, and we will see you next week.